Hey ESSers, let's jump right into kite diagrams. All right, fantastic. All right, so here we go. So with kite diagrams, you're going to be looking at question number 43 in your 2.4 guided notes. Now notice on your set of guided notes, you're going to see an image, which is our kite diagram, a few practice problems, okay, and even another practice problem that will have some worksheets at the end. Now let's start to look a little bit more at this kite diagram, okay? Notice that these shapes kind of look like kites. Yeah! And what they're going to do is they're going to show the abundance of a species along an environmental gradient. And remember that an environmental gradient is when you take from point A to point B and you draw a line or take a string and then you measure the number of organisms along that line. Once you measure the number of organisms, you're going to look at the abundance. More on what the abundance means in just a second. So if you look here, you're going to see the edge of the ledge. So almost think that this is where the ocean is. And then it's going to go large, shallow rock pool, sand, shingle. That means on the left-hand side, this is going to be towards land. On the left-hand side of your diagram, you're also going to see all these species names, okay? Remember, we're going from that environmental gradient from the ocean towards land, okay? Remember, this is a type of zonation, okay? Fantastic. So another thing you're going to see is a little scale down here. Now, that tiny little scale is going to be your abundance, ACFOR. Now, you're probably thinking, Miss, what in the world does ACFOR stand for? Let me tell you, because guess what? That's question A. So go ahead in your notes. Will you please write down that A stands for abundant. So you're going to see 50 to 100% that the species will be present there. Or maybe C, it's common. It's about 25 to 50%. Or maybe it's F, it's frequent, 12 to 25%. O, meaning occasional, 6 to 12%. And R, standing for rare, less than 6%. So when you survey the species, you would find that they might be abundant all the way down to rare or not even present. Okay? Fantastic. Let's jump back into that diagram. Okay? So let's use that scale once again. If you see where the A is, notice how wide this dark figure is, okay? You could take a ruler and go, oh, how long is that? And then go up to your other little lines up here and kind of compare them, okay? So you might see these thicker lines here are going to be abundant, okay? Where R, or rare, is going to be these smaller lines over here, okay? It's much thinner down here. Okay, so ACFOR. Let's look at one species. Okay, so let's look at one species, and our species is going to be, I have to like squint. Oh, what is that species, miss, that you're talking about? It is L. latoria. Now, am I butchering these names? Quite possibly, but that's okay. That's not what we're worried about. We're more worried about understanding how to read a kite diagram, not how well Miss Clevin can pronounce these Latin names. All right, so here we go. Now you're probably like, Miss, I have no idea what L. littorial means. Well, it's a type of little shelled creature. These are also called periwinkles, okay? So that's what we're looking at here, going from the shoreline all the way inland. So with that one species, we're gonna see it kind of three different places, okay? Now the first place, right over here, we're gonna find it at the edge of the ledge. So if you could push pause right now, what I would like you to do is tell me what ACFOR, abundance, it is on that scale. So these little critters found at the edge of the ledge, which letter do you think it is? Pause now, let me know in a second. Perfect. All right, so I'm hoping you went with rare and occasional. So if you look at where the R is, if you look at the O, so this portion right here, okay, is going to be rare, where it's a little bit thicker is occasional, okay? And it's at the edge of the ledge. So one, we're saying the abundance. 2, we're saying the location. You can take it even a step further if you wanted, and you can use your shore distance scale of 5 meters, and you can probably use a ruler and guess that the first part here is about 5 meters, and that's where it's going to be occasional. And then another 5, 10, 15 more meters or so, so between the 5 to the 15, you're going to find it at rare. So that's taking it at a whole nother level. Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's see where else they're found. Okay, all right, little critters. Oh, there you are. You're found right here. 2 little spots, okay? And we're going to find that between the large shallow rock pool and the sand, okay? Now, take a little pausey and tell me the location, which I just told you, and the abundance. So push pause now. Perfect. All right, I'm hoping you went with frequent between sand and large shallow rock pool. Okay, using your abundance scale, okay, frequent, the little F right here. So you're going to notice that it peaks right there, boop, boop, okay? And so it's 2 little pockets there. You could use your ruler and figure out the exact distance that it was from shore. But that's okay, that's taking it a whole step further. Okay, so great job on that one. What I would like you to do next is practice both B and C. Push pause, and then let's come back and look at those answers. Perfect. So for B, state the species that is most abundant in shallow rock pools. So you're gonna find this one, most abundant. Check out that thick line, whoa, in that distance. So you're gonna find this species for a majority going from the edge of the ledge all the way up to the sandbank. I should know what that says. Shingle. Sorry, it's very small for me. And it is going to be F serratus. So awesome. And then C is state the species that is present furthest from the shoreline. So remember, this is where our ocean is. This is where the farther from the ocean is going to be that species. Fantastic. Now, please practice D. You have a few more species and you're telling me the location and the abundance. Fantastic. So here's our answers here, and notice I put a few different arrows here so you can see exactly where our species are located. Awesome job. The last bit of things to kind of work on is just some more practice, right? So if you could, please practice this one here from Science Sauce and this one here from Biozone. Notice on the one with Biozone, you are creating your own kite diagram. On the left-hand side, this is going to be your species name. So each one of these bold lines here is going to be one of the 4 species. 1, 2, 3, 4 species found. And along the top, or would be your x-axis, is going to be your distance from shore. Now it looks like we're going to about 10. So each one of our big bold lines is going to be approximately 2 meters. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 meters. Fantastic. Best of luck. Good luck on your kite diagrams. Cha-ching. Ciao for now.